Hey, it's day 62, y'all. Let me show you something. Look at that. Look at that. Your girl is officially and totally packed. That is everything. That's the new Travelpro Crew Classic suitcase, all 29 inches in its glory. That's our consignment find. And here is our Osprey double duty. Woo, man, that's probably 50 pounds by itself. So we're done, y'all. We are done. Talk about a load off. I'm pleased with myself. This is an accomplishment, a feat. I have never been packed this far in advance. I mean, I've also never traveled for this length of time to require me to pack and plan and do all these things. So this has been a great learning experience. I'm just going to be an even better travel advisor because I will have already experienced it. And so I can advise my clients on the do's and the don'ts, tips, just things you don't really think about. Like right now, I've already downloaded Cape Town's map on Google Maps. I don't know that I don't think I knew that you could download the maps, or it just, I mean, it makes sense, but I think I just didn't, something I took for granted. I've taken a lot of things for granted in hindsight now with really doing a thorough plan for this trip. There are a lot of things that I wasn't doing that I probably should have, but thankfully I didn't have any issues. So all of that experience is being packed in. So I am excited. I only have 9 more days before I fly out. Can you believe it? It's like time is just flying. Yesterday, I also got an email telling me that my cabin upgrade had been accepted. So you guys, I'm gonna be in a balcony cabin for this trip. I initially booked an interior cabin and they offered the bid upgrade, and so I did. I got the confirmation. I'm gonna be like on deck 14, which is, there are 19 decks on the ship, I think. Don't get me to misquoting. I want to say 19. So I'm right up there. I think the spa and some of the other areas are like 2 decks above me. So it'll be great because I can go up and down the stairs. Now, what's the deck plan? That is the blueprint of the ship. That is your guide to everything that's on the ship. It helps you when you're booking your sailing. It helps you to choose your cabins based on what's around you, because if you've never sailed, these ships are massive. They are floating cities. Bowling alley, arcade, laser tag, go-karting, spas, umpteen restaurants and bars, you name it, they have it. Libraries. And each cruise line, what I've learned, has they all have different layouts, ships, different classes of ships. That's what they refer to them as. And so it's just big. So I hadn't looked at the deck plan prior to booking. I just saw the itinerary. That's what got me, was what? 33 days, 15 countries? Sign me up. So I hadn't really looked at the ship. But a lot of times I will advise people to look at the ship because you're going to be on it. So you want ships. Some ships don't have casinos. It's interesting. The ship that I was on, the Pride of America in Hawaii, that does not have a casino on it because the ship is registered to the U.S. And if it's registered to the U.S., they don't have the casino on it. So things that you learn in the industry and sailing enough. So I was unaware of these cabin bid upgrades, and I started doing them when I started sailing Norwegian. And they are great opportunities for you to get an upgrade on your cabin for less money than what you would initially pay. So my recommendation for when you're booking a cruise would be to go into it getting and purchasing the cabin that you want, that you are going to be okay with staying in for the duration of your trip. So, for some people, they're like, I don't care, give me an interior cabin. I just want to be on the ship. I don't care where I'm at, location. And so sometimes they have guarantee rates that they will assign you the cabin. So you don't get to choose what deck, any of that. You would just choose, say, the class, like you could do a guarantee for an interior cabin, an ocean view, a balcony, one of those. So you're going to be in that particular type of cabin, but you don't know where. You don't know any of those details. And so if that's important to you, then do not do a guaranteed category assignment because you don't know where you're going to be. And for some people, that's really important. For this particular cruise, for me, I just wanted to be on the ship. And I was thinking, I have not done an interior cabin since Alaska, so 2023. And the reason that I did the interior cabin with Alaska is because it was a solo studio suite. And although it was an interior cabin, it had what's called a virtual window, which is basically a TV screen built into the wall that had a camera outside, and it would allow me to see the ports as we were coming in. So it kind of gave the illusion that I had a window or something that I could see. So I did that because the studio cabins are also in their own inside little world. Think of them like an interior cabin, like inside the interior, because they're walled off, or you can only get to the studio cabins if you booked a studio cabin for your sailing. The general public cannot get to them. And so it's a pretty cool experience. It's a great way to meet people. I've really begun looking at the ship, and I found out that one of the pools on the ship, I think, goes up to 7 feet. The mister can't stand pools on the ship because he's like, they aren't deep enough. They, are come to his waist or whatever. But this is 7 feet. So I'm interested to get on there and tour. It's really starting to set in and become surreal that I'm about to embark on this 6-week solo journey. Lots of thoughts now that this bid upgrade has been accepted. That's additional money. So my mind went to but you know what? I'm going to figure it out. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to be in this moment and taking you along with me because it's all going to work out. It is all going to work out. I saw a video of Mel Robbins yesterday, and she was back on her old college campus and pointing to the dorm that her parents dropped her off in 33 years ago, I think is what she said. And she basically is just encouraging us to live in the moment, to just, be in that moment, because we're always so fixated on the future and what's ahead and worrying about this and worrying about that. And myself included, but we just forget to just be in that moment. It is such a gift, whatever it is. Sometimes it doesn't feel the best. It's still a gift because we're here, we're breathing, and life is a journey. And it just depends on how you choose to view it. So on that note, I'm going to let y'all go because I got to drive up to Chicago for family dinner tonight. It's my uncle's birthday. He seldom asks me anything, and I'm going to be in the moment and show up for my people. So that's it. That's all. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.